Hello everyone, it's Wednesday the 9th of March, and this week we've got the challenge of Boom Barrel, which we haven't had in what seems like forever. And we've got the star hero of Sasha, so it's her turn to shine. It's going to make these maps pretty easy if you're used to using the Spy or Spy team. We've also got Hunters starting charged, so that's good. And this map was always considered one of the easiest map sets anyway. So having Sasha, who's one of the best heroes as the star hero, is brilliant. Strong female leader, and that is because of Girl Power Week and Women's Day, which was yesterday. So good luck to all you amazing ladies out there playing No Man's Land. Particularly good luck to those who are in the Girl Power guilds. Can't wait to see you up on the leaderboards. Now the next thing is what the weekend event's going to be. And we've got another two-parter this weekend. First off, we've got reduced survivor training times and equipment times. So they're all reduced to 5 seconds. So any new goodies you get, you can level up straight away, as long as you've got enough XP. And we've also got a metal component event. So that means that any and all components you get in after mission crates will be of the metal type. You can also still get fragments. And also you get a chance to upgrade in a trade shop every time from a lower rarity, 5 of a lower rarity to a higher rarity, and that's really useful for trading up your blues, your greens and your blues up to blues and gold. So do take advantage of those. And I believe there's also special component crates that you can buy for gold in the component crate shop. So if you're after components, this is a good time to scavenge and to grind away for some. Note that you can only get components after a certain difficulty in mission difficulty, so you can't grind season missions for them, unfortunately. So now onto the maps. So the first map this week I'm going to talk about is Big Pile. You have to open 3 out of 5 crates and get to the exit on the right hand side. So it starts like this, and then on the right hand side you've got a gate and a barrel, and it's easier to see where the crates are on this picture. A couple of barrels there to help kill any walkers that are around it, and 1 tank. You can take melee and keep the threat down on this one, but it is easier to take range. Pretty much all the maps are easier to take range on. You want to be quick because once you start blowing up the barrels, the incoming gets pretty quick. So opening up the crates as quickly as possible. To knock down the fence to get to the exit, you either need to blow up the barrel on the other side of the fence or hit it with a melee character and knock it over that way. The incoming comes in the bottom down by Sasha, the top left, on the bottom line between where the crate is and the fence, and I think 2 on the line as well. So they do come in all over the place. But yeah, quick. You want to get them open quick, use the barrels to kill as many of the walkers as possible, and if you've got a harpoon, use that to root the tank. So maybe you got cripple as well with your shooter, then it should make this pretty much a walk in the park pretty quickly. It does get a bit harder at Nightmare when it comes down to a 1-turn incoming and you get surrounded by tanks and spike straight away, but there are ways of doing it, and hopefully I'll be able to get there quite quick this week to give you some advice on how to do that. Next map is the locker. You got 2 fences with barrels behind, a tank in the main room, and a locker behind the fence in the far right. Behind that fence is also lots of normal walkers. Again, what you want to do here is go quickly. So you want to blow that barrel on the right hand side and get on that locker as soon as you can, whilst keeping the tank occupied either with cripple or routing it. One thing to bear in mind with this is when you've got a large incoming, where the incomings come in, and also not to blow the barrel on the left, because what you want to do is when the incoming does come in, you need to have someone stood on the bottom left point of the map, and then the barrel will actually kill everything, the incoming and anything that started in that room, straight off, and then you can just get to the exit. So if you can time it right, make your seat getting to the exit a walk in the park. And I'll show you a couple of techniques for that. You can also take threat reduction if you really wanted to, but there's not really much need. As I say, just keeping the incoming, the tank occupied, and having a good spawn to kill pretty much all the walkers in that top area really does help. As you can see, you also get an incoming at the bottom of this room on the right as well. Next map is called One Down, and it's a kill the tough walker, which is 1 tank. Lots of barrels in the room, lots of normal walkers. Normally all start far enough away that you won't get hit on the first turn, and can be nicely bunched up so that you can kill most of them with the barrels on the first turn. If you can then get the tank on fire straight away, either via a barrel or from a shooter with fire, you can then just keep hitting it, and just let it burn out after 10 turns. You do get an incoming at the bottom, so if you've got an assault, it will come in along the bottom line. So if you've got an assault, you can keep them all stunned, whilst the tank slowly advances on you, burning out all the time. I mean, Mercer's going to make quick work of this map, to be honest. Again, Nightmare, you do start getting tanks and stuff in the incoming, so a Daryl's assault rifle is going to help you out a lot on this one. Hopefully you've picked yours up from the Guild Wars shop. Blow Through is the next map. Before Nightmare, it doesn't start with an incoming, so you can treat it like a kill of walkers. Because none of the walkers can reach you, they will all wander off to the right hand side, so you can't use melee really on this. But if you've got enough silent weapons and silent fire and fire, you can pretty much overwatch everything to get it on fire, let it all burn out, and then make your way to the exit. There's 3 points on the picture. There's 3 barrels, so you've got 1 at the exit, 1 in the middle, and 1 at the bottom right. 1 at the bottom right, you don't need to set these ones on fire so much, because the barrel will get them. Once everything else is dead in the top rooms, blow the barrel, move through, blow the other barrel, make your way to the exit. You want to make sure you've got enough time to get to the exit once you start blowing the barrels, because the incoming all comes in this bottom room along the bottom, and if you make a lot of threat, it does fill up pretty quickly. In Nightmare, there is an incoming already, and it can be quite a tough map, or it used to be before Mercer. It used to be the only map where a Dixieland barbecue was actually useful. What you need to do is when there is an incoming, you camp out in this bottom room, and you've just got to work your way along, try and kill everything at the same time, and blow that end barrel up. The other way of doing it is you can actually run for it, where you blow everything up in the first sort of turn with beta and lead, and just charge it and get round to the exit before the incoming. So I'll show you both of those techniques in one of my videos. This map is called Rexella. You start off to the left here under where the portraits are, and you've got some walkers starting here. You've got 4 barrels you can explode at different times. After the first turn, you do have an auto spawn at the bottom of an exploder and a couple of normal walkers. Just try and time it so you can take full advantage of the barrels, and then keep the tank rooted or crippled and on fire, and it won't be too much of a problem. It was quite a fun map trying to see how many walkers you can kill in one go with a well placed shot through the barrels. And the last one is probably one of the trickiest ones, and it's called One There. You got to get the 3 crates and then get to the exit on the right hand side. On the right hand side there is a tank, and this fence is a lot flimsier than the others. It falls down on its own quite often without hitting the barrel that's behind it, and that can be if you kill something, it'll fall down. If you hit the tank, it'll fall down, and I believe it falls down after the first turn no matter what you do. As such, it's probably a good idea to just blow the barrel. If you can blow that barrel when all the walkers are within range, it does make it a lot easier, and you can get 2 boxes on the first turn. You do have barrels to the right that you can use to clear that room as well, and then keep the tank occupied by rooting it. And then get the last box and run to the line. Pizza gland's going to be quite useful on this, I imagine, just to speed things up a bit. But you shouldn't really need it. This one up here, in this shot, wouldn't get hit. The top left one wouldn't get hit by the barrel, and that can cause a few issues, which why Pizza Gland might be useful. At Nightmare, the incoming comes in along the top row. So, and at Nightmare, that's full of tanks and stuff. And the usual route to take is right hand side one, top left, and then along the top to that crate, and then to the exit on the right. And that gets a bit tricky at Nightmare, but there are ways of doing it, and I'll try and show you those as quickly as possible. That's all of them actually, so that's good. As I say, there's a lot of barrels on it. Surprisingly, I think it's called boom barrel, and they do really help taking down the normal walkers. So damage isn't a problem this time, hence why it's one of the easiest map sets. Tactical positioning and timing will serve you a lot better, and hopefully I'll be able to show you some of those techniques quite quickly. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.